I'm Jack.
I'm Doug.
I'm Brent.
And you're watching Rerolling Ones.
Hey, so we're continuing the Path to Glory campaign. For our second round, we're all playing the scenario The Monolith. And this time we've organized this a little bit better. We only have to do 2 games because today Doug is going to play against Jack and then I'm going to play against Shu. So we're a little more coordinated. This time we are going to be using allegiance abilities now that we're in the second round. And our current standings right now, Shu has 3 points. I have 1 point, Jack has 1 point, and Doug has 2 points.
This is Doug with my Slaves to Darkness. Here we have Valorous, the Chaos Sorcerer on a Manticore. He's the Justicar of the Burning Seas. We have the 5 Knights, which have been named as the Hammer of Justice. The 20 Chaos Marauders, armed with axes this time, and shields, and they are the Witnesses. And here is the Dark Oath Chieftain, known as the Dark Prosecutor. Have a kind of a judgment and justice theme going on through my army. As far as the command traits go, Valorous has the Exalted Champion, which is add 1 to the bravery of friendly slaves to darkness in 6 inches during the battle shock phase, and the Helm of the Oppressor has an artifact, which gives him a -2 bravery bubble around him to enemy units.
This is Jack, and this is my Path to Glory Khorne army. It's pretty much all the same. I have my Mighty Lord of Khorne, Dazgul, Cordell, Core, the Bone Collectors, the Flesh Rippers, but I've also added a Bloodstoker named Kogan. That's what I rolled, and I'm currently in last place, and I look to turn that around.
All right, this round everybody is going to be playing the Monolith. So one player is going to be the Glory Seeker. They're trying to construct a monolith, which they will be positioning all of their models around a scenery piece. We're going to be using a Baleful Realmgate, and you're going to add 1 to the roll if you have more than 10 friendly models within 3 inches of the monolith, and add another 1 if you have your priest or a general within 3 inches. So in your hero phase, you're going to roll a d6, add that total, and you're trying to get to 20 or more to finish constructing the monolith and win the game. The other player is going to be the Desecrator, who's going to try and get within 3 inches of that monolith and knock it down on a 4+ for the quick win. So the part about this scenario is typically in a Path to Glory campaign, a player decides when they want to try and construct the monolith, and then the players will play the game The Monolith. We're not going to do it that way. We're just going to play this as a scenario that everybody's going to do. So we're just going to have a dice off to see who picks who is the Glory Seeker and who is the Desecrator.
All right. 5. You beat me.
I'll Glory Seek. I'm going to build that monolith.
Awesome.
All right. Let's do it.
We rolled for terrain, and this big hunk is damned. We have 2 mystical pieces of terrain here and here. We have inspiring. We have deadly, arcane, and we're counting these 3 pieces as 1, and that's deadly, and this is an inspiring. We're also just using this, even though it's a special piece of terrain, we're just using it as, we're not using the special rules for it. But we do have to roll off to see which side of the table we're going to put the monolith on. So we're going to see who gets to choose.
Ooh,
6 to 1.
I'm going to have you put it over here.
No, so you don't want me by the mystical terrain? You sure?
No.
All right, I'm going to put it here.
So here's the deployment of the Slaves to Darkness. At the time of deployment, you give them each a mark. I've given everyone universally the mark of Tzeentch, except for the Dark Oath Chieftain, who cannot give a mark himself.
I am building my monolith, which we decided it can be, and it is a Baleful Realmgate. If you have 10 or more models within 3 inches, you get a +1 to the roll, And if you have a priest or general within 3 inches, you get a +1. So I'm currently sitting at a +2. My general, Dazgul, he still has Unraveled Battle Lust, which means I can charge at the end of his charge phase if I'm within 12. And he has Blood Drinker, which gives me 1 wound back if I do a wound. But other than that, we're ready to go. And Doug gets to go first.
So starting the Slaves to Darkness hero phase. First we're going to roll off to see what the Baleful Realmgate is. So we got that, a 1 and a 5.
It's mystical and not sinister.
Damn.
Mystical and damn. That's what it's up here for us to remind ourselves. Okay. And over here, he's going to use his command ability Inspiring Presence on the Marauders. And his special ability Ocular Vision, which you pick a unit in 10 inches and they get to re-roll save rolls of 1. It's not a spell or anything, it's just something the Chaos Sorcerers on foot and Manticore both have. He's going to do it on the Knights. And he's going to roll for a Mystic Shield to also go on the Knights. Getting it, no problem. They have a +1 to their save going forward.
And I'm not in range to do anything about it.
Nope, not at all. Chaos Sorcerer Lord is going to move. He has 12 inches of movement here. Let's have to park him right there. Getting that sweet, sweet arcane bonus. The Knights are going to go forward, and they are not going to run. They're just going to move their 10 inches here. Going forward. Chieftain is going to run. Got to die for him right here. 9 total. He has a 6-inch move, so he's going to move right up there. And the Marauders are also going to run. Let's roll for that here. 5. Okay, we're moving.
All right, that completes the Slaves to Darkness movement phase.
We're going to try for a long bomb charge on the Knights, needing an 11. Nope, not getting it. Let's just see what the Sorcerer Lord can do. Nope, nothing. So no charges whatsoever.
So that's going to conclude Slaves to Darkness turn 1. So we're going to move to Blades of Khorne.
First things first, I am going to roll Mystical for my Blood Reavers and my Slaughter Priest. This one's a Slaughter Priest, and he has been...
So the thing is, he can still cast his prayers, but he can't move or fight or charge or anything else.
So that's fine. All right, these guys here, all right, they're fine. They get to re-roll wound rolls. I will cast, or will prayer and try to do Bronze Flesh on these guys. +1 to their save on a 4-up. Nope. You have earned your title, the Unworthy. I'm going to stoke them. They add 3 inches to their charge and run, and they reroll wound rolls of 1. Yes, within 12 inches. I'm going to command ability Inspiring Presence on them. Immune to Battle Shock, and that's my hero phase.
Oh, and then you got to roll for the monolith.
Roll for my monolith. It's 1d6.
1d6, and you're adding
2
to the roll.
Because I have 10 models or more models and a priest. 4, so I'm at 6.
So 6 out of 20. Once he hits 20, he wins the game.
Win the game. That's the plan. All right. Movement phase. These guys are all staying still. My Blood Warriors are going up there 5. Just do it like this. And boop. Boop. That was a dice. I will run this guy. He has a movement of 5 +4, so that's 9. The Stoker has a movement of 6. +2, that's 8. Go over here. And my General has a movement of 5 +1, he's going 6. There. Alright, that is my movement phase. Alright, my Blood Warriors are going to charge. They get a +3 from being stoked. Ooh, 6 inches. That does end within a half inch of the...
Yeah.
I wanted more, but they will go up there 6. All right. This guy is the closest, so I will go like that. So now I'm touching him. All right. He's the closest here. Oops.
You're right.
And I will do that, and now I'm touching and still being within an inch of him. He will come over here, touch, there, and there. So now everybody's piled in, and that's it. All right, so I got 3 Blood Warriors going against the Knights, my champion included. So I have a total of 7 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounded on 4s. All right, 4 hits, and wounded on 4s, rerolling 1s for being stoked. That's 3 at a no rent.
Okay, now the horses, because they had Mystic Shield, are at a 3-up, rerolling 1s because of Ocular Vision. Ooh. Oh, just 1. How much damage each?
Just 1.
Okay.
All right, and I have 2 guys going against the Marauders, hitting on 3s. Okay, it's 3 hits. Wound on 4s, rerolling 1s. Just 1, no rent.
Okay, they have a 5-up with the sheer shields. Nope, 1 guy dies.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pile in with the Marauders here. Try to get as many as I can in combat. Okay, so the Marauders are going to attack here, and they have a rule called Barbarian Horde, which is when they pile in, they get to roll a die. On a 4-up, they get +1 to hit. On a 6-up, they get +1 to hit and wound. So, with the axes, they are doing, what is that, 3-up, 3-up. So 3s. They are rerolling 1s because they're banner. I just knocked that one over, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll talk about this anyway because I did it. And 3s. We have 1, 2, 3. Just 3 saves. Okay, that's a bummer.
Huh? So they have a 4-up. Okay, I saved 2, and because of the Gore Fist, on a 6, you take a mortal wound. Nope. So 1 wound.
So the War Chieftain's going to pile in. I left room for him to get up in there. No.
All up in there.
All up in there. Okay, he's going to attack first with his War Axe, which is 1 on a 4-up. Nope, never mind. And his big old broadsword, just 3 hits on 3s and 3s. And 3s to wound. Okay, makes both of those. So take 2 saves minus 1 rend.
Okay. Made them both. And on 6s, you take mortal wounds. So
You
I did
just
those
spend
6s
both your
again.
6s. There you go.
There you go. 1
Takes
mortal
a
wound to you.
Okay.
Does he have save?
No, he does not. Chaos Knights fighting in the air. So the leader of the unit gets +1 to his hit rolls. So this is actually 2-ups because they're using ensorcel weapons. So good. I'll put those off to the side. This is everybody else, and they all hit on a 3. Okay. And everybody wounds on a 4. So you're like, oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 saves before horses, and we all know horses are so much more deadly.
So 4 up. Oh, so it's 1 guy dead, 2 guys dead, 3 guys dead total because I already have a wound.
Okay,
but I did make 2 saves, so on 6s, mortal wounds back at you. Nope.
Okay, so I have horses to do before you do your pile-ins or whatever.
Yes.
So last time we played it that the champion's horse also gets that same thing. So for those, his is going to be 3s.
Mighty Horse of Chaos.
Mighty horses. No, this is all the other horses hitting on 4s. Hit wounding on 4s as well. So I take 3 more. No rend on this one.
All right, 4 up. Ooh, another guy dies. But I did make 1 save on a 6. Nope. So I am down to 1 guy left. Everybody else is dead, but because they're blood warriors, they get to pile in and attack. I'm going to go 2 against the knights, hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits, and wounding on 4s, rerolling 1 because they're still stoked. All right, just 1, no rend.
Okay, 3 up, rerolling 1s. Oh, come on. Okay.
All right, the other 2 against the Marauders. All right, so that's 3 hits. Need 4s to wound, rerolling 1s. Reroll that 1. Oh, that's 3. No rend.
Okay, 5s on them. 2 more go down. They're 1 wound each, right?
Yes,
They're 1 damage. Yep. Okay.
Right.
I'll trade 3 Marauders for that unit all day.
Alrighty.
So there's no battle shock this turn. Both the Marauders and the Blood Warriors have Inspiring Presence on them. Okay, as is customary on rerolling 1s, we will be using the robot dice to determine who gets to take the next battle round.
I really need this. I've had a rough week, man. My eyebrows are falling out. I'm stressed out. Let's go.
You're beautiful. Now lose.
Yeah! Praise be to Khorne.
All right, so is that Bloodbound? Turn 2.
All right, first things first, I'm going to roll for this Realmgate. Oh, I thought it was going to blow up.
So if you roll doubles, all units within 3 inches would take D3 mortal wounds.
Right. So this is deadly. and Mystical.
Mystical. So you'll have to roll for Mystical.
Roll for the Mystical now. This is for the unworthy guy. Okay, he got it. And these guys, which I need. Okay, they got it too. Ensorcelled, yes.
Yep.
All right, he's going to do his prayer, the +1 save to him on a 4-up. Nope. And he will do a Gore Lord on himself, the Stoker, and the Exalted Deathbringer. I will stoke the Mighty Lord of Khorne. So I'm at 6 points. I still get the +2. So that is 4. I'm at 10 total.
Halfway there.
Halfway there. I'm excited. All right. I'm just going to move him up so he's out of 3. That's it. He's going to move up his 5. He'll move up his 6. And these guys are going to use the Realmgate. So I have to roll 20 dice. There's 20 models. And they're actually, per the FAQ, you're allowed to teleport them into combat. So on a 1, models die. Okay, well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not bad. 4 guys die. All right, so I will teleport them. The last guy up.
Cool. And just a little bit more about this. Yeah, whenever you're setting up a unit, per the FAQ, you only have to follow the rules that are, for that ability. So most setup rules will specifically say you have to set up more than 9 inches away, but for realm gates, it just says you have to be within 6 inches of another realm gate or table edge. So they can be set up already in combat with.
All right, charges. Everybody here is charging, and they're also Gorelord, and he is stoked, so he gets to add 3. He will go first. 3d6, take the highest 2. That is 5. Good thing he's only 3 inches away. We'll go there. My Dazgul, here we go. So that's 9 plus 6, that's a total of 12. We'll just get all in there. All in there. I can have a choice of where I want to do. And my guy right here. Alright, he's going 8, so I'll just put him right there. Right, so I have a total of 16 guys within an inch. So I will be attacking with 16 plus 1 for the champion, 17, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s, and wounding on 4s. Ooh, 3 rerolls, but also a decent amount of misses here. Alright, and re-rolling these. Oh, helped out. 2 more. Alright, wounded on 4s, no rend. Oh, not too bad. 2, 4, 6.
Okay. We've got 6 saves on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on a 4-up. So I take, what, 3? Okay. Okay, Marauders are going to pile in and try to get as many around. Yeah, let's go the closest. Yeah, that's right. So doing their Barbarian Horde thing again. Nope, no bonuses this time, so it's 4x4s. So here are the ones going into the Mighty Lord of Khorne. They do reroll hit rolls of 1. Sweet. Okay, I will take that thing. And 4s. So take 2 saves, no rend on him.
Alright, that's a 3-up save. Alright, 1 damage.
Okay, and then there's 3 over here going into, is it the Exalted Champion?
Yep.
I think. Okay.
That's cool.
Oh,
nope.
nope.
Didn't you say they reroll 1s to hit?
Yes, did I?
Yeah, you just rolled a 1 against the
Also,
Oh.
like the 2 hit my hand if you want to re-roll that.
No, let's do the 1. Okay, so that would have been a hit and a win of a 4. Nope.
Alright, I hear you, Internet. You're saying, hey, Jack, but remember those Blood Weavers that transferred over there? They had Mystical, so they get to re-roll their wound rolls. So I heard you. And these are the 2 that missed. 1.
Okay, 1 more save on a 4-up. Good.
Okay. Yeah, didn't matter.
We're being thorough. It's important.
Yeah. Dazgul, my Mighty Lord of Khorne, is attacking the Knights. And so he hits on 3s, wounds on 3s, but he's re-rolling 1s because he's stoked. So hitting on 3s. Alright, that's 2 hits. 3s to wound. Re-roll on 1. Okay, 1 out of -1.
Okay, on the Knights, so you're looking at a 4-up because of Mystic Shield, -1/+1, and then re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
Of course.
And that is D3. 3 wounds.
Okay, so that kills a dude and puts 2 wounds on another. We're going to put him on this guy. Look at the club.
Excellent. Alright, my dog. He has 4 attacks. He is hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s. And 4s, rerolling 1s. Because he is stoked as well. 2, no rend.
Okay, 3 up, rerolling 1s.
Love those 2s.
I know, my goodness.
So many.
How many damage?
Just 1.
Okay. Actually, doesn't that kill him? It sure does.
Okay.
All right, going ahead with the Knights. We're going to start off, they're each going to attack kind of the Khorne dude next to them, because they're all split apart now. So we're going to start with this Knight going into the Mighty Lord of Khorne. He is on 3s and 4s for his weapon. Good. Ooh, not so good. Okay. And his horse, we're going to resolve that real quick. 4s and 4s. Didn't matter one bit. Okay. Going on to the champion over here. He gets +1 to his hits, so he's on 2s. Oh. 4s. Okay. 2 saves there, and I can do the horse real quick if you want.
Okay.
Okay. So we're doing 3s and 4s for the horse. So 3 saves on him, no rend.
4 up. Alright, save them all. On 6s, mortal wounds bounce back. Nope.
Okay. Last guy is 3s by 4s.
Going against Kogan.
I am going against Kogan. So there's 1. Let me do his horse real quick. 4s. 4. Cool. 2 more saves on him. No rend.
Alrighty. That's a 4-up save. Made them both.
Alright.
Exalted Deathbringer Core is going to go against these Marauders. They're wearing his axe, so 3 attacks, but since he's a bloody lieutenant within 12 inches of the general, he gets +2 attacks. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Alright. Alright, and that's 3 at a -1.
Okay, so 6s. None.
Okay, that's 2 damage each.
Good. Dark Oath Chieftain over here is going to attack the Mighty Lord of Khorne, starting with the War Axe. 4, yep. Looking for 3. No, okay. Next one is going to be the Broadsword, which is 3s and 3s. Okay, so that's 2 at a -1 save.
2 at a -1. Before I go, this mat's really awesome. If I wanted to buy one of these for a gift for somebody, or it's a Realm of Death, which is really important to Malign Portents. Where can I get this?
Well, if you head over to a website called 2+Tough, you can find it on my YouTube channel or off the blog 2+Tough. You can get
You're Doug from 2+Tough?
I am the fame. Yes, I am.
The award-winning 2+. Wow, it's
yes,
a pleasure to meet
the
you,
community-sponsored award-winning demigod of wargaming 2+Tough.
Doug is trying.
Save them both.
Oh, so good.
I was about to say Jack is trying to gain as much dice favor as possible for his general, and it looks like it worked.
Well, Bloodstoker's going next, and he has 2 different weapons he can attack with: his whip and his torture blade. He's going to torture blade the knights, and he's going to whip the marauders because it has a 3-inch range. All right, the whip hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. No, you can't whip or nail.
It's too far away.
Here we go. He's going to poke the knights, 3s and 3s. Hits. 3s to wound. Oh, all wounds, no rend.
Okay, looking 3 up, rerolling 1s again. Just one. Yeah, just 1 goes through. That 1 damage?
Yep, 1 damage.
All right. Piling in and attacking with the Chaos Sorcerer and Manticore, he's going to start by sweeping around his Sorceress Reaping Staff, which has 2 attacks, 4s by 3s. Makes 3s. No, okay. Next is going to be the Manticore with his claws and jaws, doing 5, and so he has 4s to wound. Hit. Get rid of those, and these are, because of his profile now, 3s. Okay. So take 3 saves, rend 1.
All right, no save. How many damage are we doing?
1 damage each.
3 guys.
1, 2. Yeah. And he also has the Lashing Tail, which is D6 attacks. 6. Okay, I'll take that. Let's see here. And those are 4s by 4s. So 2 more with no run. No.
All right, 6s. Oh, 2 more dead.
Only 2 saves. He didn't make the entire game.
Oh.
Of course, Blood Reavers get slapped.
Yeah, exactly.
Last guy from the Bone Collectors, my champion. He hits on 3s, wounds on 4s. All hits. Come on, 4s to wound. That's 1. No rend.
Okay, 3 up, rerolling 1. Rerolling 1 for the love of Mike. Okay.
That's the end of the combat phase, and his Axe of Khorne is Blood Drinker, so he heals 1 wound because he inflicted a wound.
So the Marauders are still inspired from Inspiring Presence, but the poor Blood Reavers are not. What are we looking at, Jack?
I lost 9 guys, 4 to the portal transferring, and then the rest to that mean Manticore. And so I lose, they have a bravery of 6 plus 1 for the banner, so I'm losing d6 plus 2. Roll 2. That's 4. So some people might be thinking, well, don't Blood Reavers have a bravery of 5? This is a rule a lot of people forget. If you have 10 or more models, you get plus 1 bravery. And so that made them have the bravery of 6 and 7 with the banner.
Starting off with the hero phase of turn 2 for Slaves to Darkness, Chaos Sorcerer on a Manticore is going to do the Ocular Vision on himself, so he gets to reroll save rolls of 1. And then we're going to go ahead and do Inspiring Presence on the Knights, they're the only thing in range. Might as well get it out there somewhere. He's also going to do his unique spell, the Wind of Chaos. Has a casting value of 7, I get plus 1 for being on near arcane terrain. And don't make it. Okay, that's depressing. So movement phase is going to be pretty simple. He's actually going to run because I got to get him towards that monolith. So running goes 2. He's down a profile, so he actually moves 10 instead of 12, so he's moving 12 total there. So as far as charges go, there's none. Everyone's either in combat or ran. But we're going to start off with the Knights because I want to make sure they get their licks in. So we're going to do him on the champion again. So he is looking for 3s. And then 4s to wound. Okay, so it's going to be 1 there. Now we have the horses, so this is going to be 4s and 4s. So take 2 saves, no rend on your Mighty Lord of Khorne.
Right. Mighty Lord of Khorne? Okay, 3 up. Alright. Takes 1 wound.
Okay, and while he's doing that, I'm going to move over to the champion. Going into that last Blood Warrior. He gets plus 1 to his hits. So looking for 2s. Okay. Looking for 4s. Okay, so it's going to be 3. And then his horse. Looking for 3s to hit. That is a 6. And looking for 4s to wound. Okay, so take 4 saves on your Blood Warrior.
Alright, 4 up. I need to make at least 3. I need 3 to live. I made 3. Alright, so he has 1 health left, but on a 6, you take the mortal wound back. Nope.
Okay, and the last horse going into the Stoker. Hitting on 3s. Got him. Wounding on 4s. None. And his horse, 4s by 4s. Alright, so take 1 save on him, no red.
Right, 4. Save it. I'm going with Dazgul next. I'm going to split up my attacks. So I have 3 attacks with the Axe of Khorne. I'm going to do 2 against the Dark Oath Chieftain, 1 against the Knights, and all my Hounds attacks are going to go against the Marauders. And I am still stoked, so I will be re-rolling 1s to wound. Alright, these 2 are against the Dark Oath Chieftain. Hit on 3s. Okay, and this one against the Knight, hitting on 3s. Hit and wounds on 3s. Oh, nothing. All right, my doggy hitting on 4s. Well, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. All right, wounding on 4s, we rolling 1s. We roll that 1. Just 1 against those guys. No red.
Okay, on the Marauders?
Yep.
We have 5. Nope. Just 1 damage?
Yep, that's 1 damage. That was not impressive.
So we've piled in with the Marauders here. We have 4 on the Exalted Champion, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the Champion gets an extra roll on the Mighty Lord of Khorne. So let's do these guys over here first. It's 4, and they are 4s by 4s. Ah! Do it again. Okay, 3 saves on him, no rend.
All right, 4 up save. Ooh, 3 damage.
Nice. Okay, so we're going over to the Mighty Lord of Khorne. There's the champion, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes as well. Okay, so looking for 4s and 4s. Man, they're making a comeback. Just saying. I mean, not this turn specifically, but they are. 1 save, no rend.
3 up. I got it. So I'm going with Core next. He's hitting on 4, wounding on 3s. 1? No. All right, that was that.
Dark Oath Chieftain is rounding out my end of this mosh pit. He's got 1 attack, and he's got 4s. No, okay, and then his big broadsword is 3 attacks, looking for 3s and 3s. Okay, sorry, apparently I rolled another 3, I didn't see it. Okay, so 2 saves minus 1 rend.
Also 4 up. Okay, 1 more damage. So the Stoker's going to go. He's going to whip these guys and poke those guys. All right, whip first, and that is a 3. Alright, that's 2. And a 3. No. Alright, just like last time. Alright, I'm going to poke the knights. 3s and 4s. Nope.
You got to save your whipping and poking for Slanesh Army, dude.
Last but not least is my champion in the Bone Collectors. He's hitting on 3s, winning on 4s. Come on. No. Alright, that was very uncorn-like of me.
This guy doesn't deserve to still be alive.
No.
Alright, robot dice roll off, round 2.
All right. Oh.
That was mine.
Okay.
You stay over there.
Six, beat it. No!
Slaves of Darkness, battle round 3.
Okay, so starting off with the Slaves of Darkness turn 3. First thing we're going to do is roll to see what that Realmgate does. I'm hoping that it explodes on his priest. Suck it, nerd! Okay. He's going to take D3 mortal wounds, is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
2. Okay, how much has he got?
Yes, 6.
All right, we'll take that. Now, the next thing is, because I'm using the Slaves to Darkness Allegiance ability, they have an ability called Aura of Chaos or Dark Power or something like that. Basically, you pick something from Slaves to Darkness that has the same mark as you in 6 inches, and it gets a special bonus based on what god you have assigned to them. I have Zinch, which is reroll save rolls of 1, the same thing as Ocular Vision. Aura of Chaos has a 6-inch range. These guys, you can put on the Knights, and then Ocular Vision on the Marauders. So both of these units have reroll save rolls of 1. Going forward, he's going to do his Uber spell, the Winds of Chaos, has a 7, which he makes. You can unbind that if you want.
I'll try to unbind it over here. Got it with a 9.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see here. And that is it for the hero phase.
Oh, and you used Inspiring Presence?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Inspiring Presence on the Marauders.
Hey, there we go.
Movement phase, he is going to run. I need him within 3 inches of the monolith next turn so I can try to destroy it on a 4-up. So his run move is... Jack.
Is that enough?
So, no, it's not enough. So he moves 11 because of his where he's at on the damage chart. I am plenty out of 3 inches from the Slaughter Priest.
Sweet.
So there's no more charges to do. We're going to just pile in and attack with the Marauders first. Same number of dudes going into the Mighty Lord of Khorne. And actually, first I'm going to do my Barbarian Horde before I forget. Nope, again, okay. So 4s and 4s.
This is in the Dazzle?
Yep. Okay. So I take 1 save, no rend.
3 up. Got it.
Okay. And the 4 going into the Exalted Champion, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Exalted Deathbringer.
Deathbringer, okay. 4s and 4s. Just 1.
Gonna live.
And 1 save.
Alright, so we're going to save there, and he does it on the 4.
Right.
Dazgul's going next. He is going to split up his attacks again, so I'm doing 2 axe attacks against the Dark Oath Chieftain, 1 against the Knights, and all the dog is going to go against the Knights. So here are the 2 against the Dark Oath Chieftain. He's no longer stoked because it's done. Actually, he is stoked. He's still stoked because it's his next hero phase. Alright, hitting on 3s.
Inspiring.
Okay. Alright, the 1 on there. No! The dog attack. Hit on 3s. 2. Wounded on 4s. Reroll that 1.
That's 2 turns in a row.
No!
Khorne is
He's
loving this.
Oh my god.
All about save rolls. Piling in and attacking with the Knights this time. We're going to do same thing as last time. This guy going into the Khorne Lord. So he has 3s and 4s. Get rid of that. 4s. Okay. There's 1 save there. And this is the horse. It's 4s and 4s. Okay, so Khorne Lord takes 1 save, no rend.
Oh, it goes through.
Gets punked by the pony a little bit.
That wasn't one. What was it? Okay.
Way to be correct, dude. Okay, Champ's going into the last Blood Warrior, the duel to the death, apparently. He's on 2s, because it's +1 to hit, of course. And he needs 4s. Okay, and this is his horse, doing 3s and 4s. Nope, so just 1 save on him, no rend.
Alright, need 4 up. Okay, got it. On a 6, you take a mortal wound. Nope.
Okay. And the last guy going into the Stoker is 3s by 4s on the dude. 4, okay. And this is his pony, 4 and 4. Okay, so 2 saves on the Stoker, no rend.
He has a 4-up save. Okay, that's 2 damage.
All right.
Core is going in here. He's hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. I really need you to do something, buddy. I'll reroll that. Alright, that's 2 hits. Wounded on 3s. That's 2 at -1.
Okay, looking for 6s.
Damn, 5-up save? Wait.
Yeah, because they're shields.
Oh, man.
Finishing off my end of this mosh pit here, we have the Chieftain right in the back with his Super War Axe. 4 up. Yes. 3 up. No. Okay. And his Great Blade ends 3s by 3s. Just 1 -1 save.
4 up. Oh, another.
And that one just does 1 damage.
Alright, he's down to 2. Alrighty, the last of the Bone Collectors. We'll go into the Knights. Hitting on 3s, winning on 4s. He's a champion, he gets 3 attacks. 4s, 1, no rend.
Okay, so they have a 4 up, rerolling 1s. Nope. And it's 1 damage?
1 damage.
Okay, this guy has 2 left.
Alright, I'm tired of the whip being ineffective against those guys, so I'm going to do it all against the Knights. Whip hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, no rend.
Okay. 4 up, rerolling 1s. Okay, 2 damage go through.
Actually, the whip wounded on 4s, but I rolled 2 4 or 5s. I don't remember, but they were successful. I'm going to poke them. Now that's 3 and 3. So 2 hits, 2 wounds, no rend.
Okay, 4 up, rerolling
One of
1s.
those 3s. Oh, got them both.
Okay, so 2 wounds will be assigned to the unit, so he dies and he takes 1 on the champ. That's right, I'm going to put him on the banner actually. So ending the turn on Battle Shock, these guys are fine, and these guys lost 1 dude, but because of the banner, they can't fail anyway.
First, let's build this a monolith. I am currently at 10. I get +1 for him. Oh, 2. That's 12. Yes! Oh, all right.
He's just one guy. He can't.
I'm going to try to blood boil him. On a 4 up. Okay, got it. It's D6 mortal wounds. 1. I've rolled the wrong dice. I didn't notice. This is not my dice. That doesn't count.
That's why.
So he takes 1 mortal wound. I'm going to try to get myself +1 save, because you can do both prayers. 4 up. All right, I got +1 on my save. I will give Gorelord to my Blood Reaver, so they roll 3 dice. And I will stoke my General, so he rerolls 1 to save. Alrighty. We forgot that his General has a item that gives me -2 to my bravery.
Yep.
And so 2 more of my Blood Reavers would have ran, so we pull those guys off. Movement, I'm going to try to... He's just going to go up here. Just like that. Bring his 2 wounds with him. These guys will move 6 inches, because they'll try to charge. All right, and everybody else in combat. Okay, I'm going to charge with them. Looking on it now, I should have stoked them to give them +3 inches. I'm going to need an 11 to get into combat here, but I do get 3 dice. Got it with a 12. All right, Dazgul is next. I'm going to go split up my attacks again because it's worked so well for me so far. 2 axe attacks against the Dark Oath Chieftain and everything else into them. So the 2 against the Dark Oath, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s, because he's stoked. 2! I did it!
He finally tapped
He
something.
finally did something.
Does he have any kind of...
-1 rend.
-1, okay, so he has a 6 save. Okay, 1 goes through.
D3 mortal, D3 wounds. 3.
3, okay. He goes up to 4.
Alright. Everything else, so the other axe attack into them. Hit. Reroll the 1s. Nope, it's a 1. Alright, and then the dogs hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s.
All good.
That's 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. So no rend, 3 against your guys.
Okay, 5s. So 3.
And reroll the 1.
No, that's right, because Octave Vision still. Nope.
It made its choice.
I'm going to have the Chaos Sorcerer and a Manticore pile in and attack. Boop! Okay.
Get off my back.
That's right, yeah. Going with the Reaping Staff, which is 4s and 3s. 4s and 3s. 1. Go ahead, no rend on that one.
Okay, you need a 6. Nope, how many damage?
D3. Just one.
Or you want to reroll that?
Nah, that's fine. It's pretty clear. And This is for the actual Manticore himself. 4s. Wow, okay. Based on his profile, he's 3s. Okay, one more, a rend of 1, so none. He's just 1 damage.
1 damage.
And the last one is the tail, which is a random number, just 1 attack. 4s and 4s, nope, nothing.
Bone Collector Champion is going to go, and if he kills a knight, I'm going to give him a name, because he's been hanging in there. Hitting on 3s, wounded on 4s. 3 hits. Let me get that roll again. Just 1, no rend.
Okay, so he's looking for a 4-up, rerolling 1s. Good.
Got it.
Marauders pile in and going next here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the champion. So 2, 4, and the champion gets +1.
You gotta do the roll.
Yep, Barbarian Horde. Yes, okay. +1 to hit. And because of their little tribal thing,
Rerolling 1s to hit.
yeah, basically. Okay. Okay, so looking for 3s and 4s. Nothing. Okay, and these 2 gents over here. 3s, 4s, 1 save, no rend.
Okay. Saved.
Okay.
Needed a 4. Kogan is going to whip first. He's hitting on 3s, wounded on 4s against the Knights. A 4 is the wound. 2 and no rend.
Okay. Good to go.
Yep. All right, and he's going to poke him. 3s and 3s. Just 1, no rend.
Okay. Good. Dark Oath Chieftain going to hit your Warlord there. So he has the Mighty War Axe, which is 4s. Yes. And 3s. No, has not hit the entire game. Okay.
Can someone kill someone else?
In the history of war.
This is the Great Sword, 3s and 3s. Okay.
I'm getting bored filming here, you guys.
I know, right? Okay, 1 minus 1 rend.
All right, 4 up. Got it.
Okay.
All right, he is attacking the Marauders, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s.
Ooh.
Not bad. Wounding on 3s. At 4 at a -1.
Okay, looking for 6s.
Oh,
No.
that's 8
And
damage.
reroll the 1.
Oh, reroll the 1, yes.
Yep.
8
Nope.
damage.
And I think that's going to be the unit, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, they're gone. Deleted.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Blood tithe point!
All right, Knights going on in here. So we're going to do the leader guy on his Blood Warrior. So because of his +1, he's looking for 2s. Okay. 4s to wound. Okay. So there's going to be 1. And then his horse is 3-up, 4-up. Okay, so there's going to be 2 saves on the Blood Warrior. No rend.
I need a 4 up.
1 damage.
So he's dead, but I did save 1, so on a 6 you take a mortal wound back. Mortal wound back to you.
Okay, so then we're going to do him into the Stoker. And so he is looking for 3s and 4s. Get rid of that. Okay, there's 2 wounds there, and his horse is 4 and 4. Nope, so it is 2 saves on the Stoker.
All right, Stoker's on 4 up. Save them both. Okay, so he's going to attack back. He's going to hit you on 3s and wound you on 4s. Just 1? Nope.
Deleted! Blood ties!
Blood Reavers are going to attack you. They're going to rip your flesh. Alright, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Reroll that 1. Alright, 4 hits. 4s to wound. Come on, guys. Hey, 3. No rend.
Okay, 4 up.
God.
And reroll 1s.
And
Oh no, you get
no,
all
I
the
did
other
both
guys.
of them, so I
Right.
take that.
I hit you with the. I wounded him with the axe of Khorne, and so on a 5 up, if you do wound somebody and they don't die, on a 5 or 6 they die because they get sucked into Khorne's realm. So let's see what I roll. Ooh! And the axe is also blood drinker, so I heal 1. Battle shock. I lost 2 guys, but he has an item that gives me an extra -2 to my bravery. And so I need a 1 or a 2. So on a 3, 1 guy runs, 4, 2, and so on. So let's see. Oh, they're all gone.
This was a bad idea.
Run away.
I've made a huge mistake.
Let's follow the Dark Oath. Next round, roll off. Come
Sure.
on, let's get it.
I will take that.
No, that 6 was mine.
Slaves of
Oh,
Darkness. Slaves of Darkness going for battle round 4.
So starting off my turn, we're first going to roll to see what the Realmgate is, looking for doubles to blow him up. What are those again?
It's deadly and that's sinister.
Okay. And I am out of range to do Inspiring Presence on these guys or Ocular Vision, anything like that. He's going to do the Ocular Vision himself. So reroll save rolls with 1. And he is going to do his magical spell at the Slaughter Priest here. Looking for a 7. Ooh.
Got it.
Can you beat that?
I'm going to use both my blood tide points and automatically dispel it.
Okay, well, you're a terrible friend. And that concludes the hero phase. Going into movement phase, he still can move 10 inches. So we have to stay outside of 3 of him. But luckily that does put us in 3 of this thing, so next hero phase I can try and destroy it. So there.
If you live that long.
If I live that long. Going into charges, the knights are already in combat. He's the only one. He will try to charge the Slaughter Priest. Barely making it with a Gentleman 7. Okay. Being careful not to go over the piece so I don't incur that deadly effect. Scythe, or Reaping Staff first, which is 4s. Good. Looking for a 3 wound on that one. Good. So that's 1 save, no rend.
Alright, I am in terrain, so I do get a +1. So I'm at a 4+. Do you have a rend?
Nope.
Okay. 4 up. Oh, how many damage?
D3.
Oh,
Just 1. Okay.
Oh, do I need a +1?
Is that what it does?
Did I make that per?
I thought you did.
+1 save?
I thought you did.
Yeah.
Okay, so did I roll a 3?
Yep.
Okay,
so he saved it. Never mind.
I saved it. Yes.
Okay. So we're going to Manticore. He is 4s by 3s. Wow. I'll take that. Okay, so take 2 more with a rend of 1.
Alright, so that puts him at a 4 up because he has a prayer and he's in terrain. Oh, how many damage?
Just 1 each.
Okay, so, alright, 2 damage.
Okay, and the last thing is a random 5.
You can't
Will
kill
the
him.
tail slap him off of the realm gate?
4s by 4s. It is not going to happen.
Oh.
And
It
take 1
might.
more save, no rend.
3 up, got it.
Okay.
As Ghoul's going, he's going to pile in and do all his attacks against these guys. He's still stoked, so he's hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Alright, and wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, 2 out of -1.
Okay, so he has a 5 up. Nope, so how much damage each?
That's total of 5.
5.
D3.
Okay, so he will take 2 more and he's dead. And you said total of 5?
Yes.
Okay, you just deleted the unit because he has 3 wounds.
Cordell is attacking the Justicar. He has 3 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounded on 3s. No rend.
Okay, 4 up, rerolling 1s.
Right,
No.
2 damage.
Okay.
Alrighty, I'm going to try to build this monolith. I get d6 plus 1, so that's 5. So that's 17.
17, yeah.
Okay. And then I will try to boil your blood on a 4 up. Please don't roll a 1. Okay. I'm going to try to give myself a +1 save on a 4 up. Please don't roll a 1. Okay, he has +1 to his save. I'm going to give Gore Lord to these 3 guys, so they roll 3 dice when they charge. I'm going to stoke my general, and that'll be it for my hero phase. All right, I'm going to move everybody up. Stoker moves 6. General moves 5. Turn around. So you can face that way. And core moves 5. Alrighty. This is what happens when you don't pre-measure. Nobody's actually within 12 inches, so I should have ran. But that goes to combat phase. I'm going to try to do as much damage. How much health does he have?
Got 5 left.
5 left. Okay. I can't kill you, I don't think. Oh, I can. No, I can't. Can't kill you. I can. Never mind. So I hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Ooh, I can still kill you. Wounded on 3s. Okay, I can't kill you, but I can do 4 damage to you, so no rend.
Okay, 4 up, rerolling 1s. Oh, rerolling 1s.
Okay, 2 damage. Hopefully
okay,
that
down to 3.
puts you down to a lot of, so you're really, really crappy.
Tagging right back with the Chaos Sorcerer and a Manticore. Reaping Staff. 2 attacks, looking for 4s. Looking for 3s to wound. Nails it, so there's no rend on that one.
Alright, 3 up. Got it.
Okay, now we're going into the Manticore's attacks. 4s to hit.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, based on his damage chart, he is looking for 4s to wound. Okay.
Not exactly.
And then because of his chart now, he does D3 with the Lashing Tail. So 3, and it's 4s and 4s. I'm going to reroll that one. Super cocked. Nope, nothing. Not a thing at all.
Okay.
So that's going to conclude the battle round. We're going to move into battle round 5.
This is a very crucial roll. So if I win, I can complete the tower on a 2+.
Yep.
Because I'm at 17, I need 3. But if he wins, he can knock down the tower on a 4-up. So this is a very crucial roll. I am in last place. I need this. I really need this. I've lost every game so far. You saw what those guys were doing.
No mercy.
All right.
Let's do it.
5.
Oh! Okay. 6.
No!
Okay, so we're rolling to see if I tear down this tower thing. So on a 4-up, it's all over.
Yes! You saw that
sorry.
6! You saw it!
That was a visceral reaction.
Thank you! Thank you for blocking it! Thank you so much.
The game continues with the Slaves of Darkness hero phase.
So trying to kind of salvage the situation here. He's going to do Ocular Vision on himself, re-rolling save rolls of 1. He is also going to try and cast his spell.
Oh, real quickly, let's see what the
Oh, good point, yeah. So this is the thing. 6 and a 1.
Sinister and
Damned.
Damn, yeah. I was really hoping for Arcane. That would be cool. Okay. Looking for his spell. He has 7. 6. Do not make it. Not once. It's Dark Game. Okay. And that, I guess, concludes the hero phase. Moving straight into the combat phase. Chaos Sorcerer obviously going to attack the dude here. So he has 2 attacks with the Scythe. Looking for 4s. Looking for 3s to wound. Got them both.
Ooh.
No rend on that.
3 up. Oh!
They are D3 damage each.
Oh, you got him.
Yep. So this is important. This means that he can no longer try and build the monolith with no one on it. So the whole rest of the game is me trying to destroy it before everyone comes and tags me.
Yes.
Or one of these guys coming and trying to complete
absolutely.
it as well. Yeah.
How much health do you have?
I think 3 left.
3 left. Okay. Okay, it's doable. All right. I can no longer build my monolith because he killed Cordell the Unworthy. So I'm going to do Gord on these 3 so they can roll 3 dice when they charge. I'm going to stoke him just because he's closer, and I need to try to kill this guy. All right, and so that is my hero phase. All right, moving everybody up. This guy goes 6. He goes 5. And he goes 5.
Why don't you just go right into charges
Right
then?
into charge. All right, 3 dice. I'm going with Kogan. 12, he's in there.
Yeah, totally.
We'll just put him over here. Yeah, boop. Come on, core. Need another one of those. 6 plus 3. So that's 9.
Yes.
I'm not. Nope. He's out.
Bummer.
Alright, let's get another 12. Let's get another 12. No! Okay.
The Bloodstoker stands alone.
Oh my gosh. Kogan piled in. And now I'm going to attack. He's going to whip you first.
By the way, give yourself that extra half-inch for piling. It makes a difference.
Yeah. All right. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s for the whip. Nope. All right. The poke. 3/3. Oh, that. Okay. All 3 hit.
Yep, you're fine.
And 3's the wound. All 3 wounds.
Okay, 4 up. Rerolling 1s.
2 damage. Okay, he has 1 wound.
I have
left.
1 wound left.
Oh my
I
goodness.
almost killed you. I almost killed you.
And right back with the Chaos Sorcerer and Manticore. This is the staff. Nope, nothing. The Manticore, his shots are 4s. Good. Looking for, what am I looking for? 5s now with his profile. So just 1 save with a rend of 1.
All right. So that's a 5. All right, how many damage?
Just 1.
Okay.
And the last thing is his tail, which is D3. Just 1, and it's 4 and 4. Nope,
Okay.
nothing.
All right, another stressful roll-off.
This is going to be awesome.
So here we go. We got Jack on the left, Doug on the right again. Battle round.
Let's do it.
6.
5, 2.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Doug gets another chance.
Okay. Another big time. So on a 4 up, game's over here. I'm going to roll this way here.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
That's
Oh
a
my
good game.
gosh.
That was like the most stressful thing. So this gets toppled. Boom.
And he tried. He
That's right. Yeah.
made a team effort there at the end to run over here.
Try and recruit him rather than kill him.
So we're going to start rolling for the Path to Glory results here. So first we've got Doug with his major victory. He gets to roll D3 glory points. He gets an additional one for winning the monolith scenario, and he gets to re-roll ones for getting a major victory. So what does he get?
Cool. 2. Yep.
So he's got 3 points, and that was on top of your 2. So now you are at 5 glory points. Now you guys can roll and see what additional bonuses you get for your army.
I'll roll mine first. So on a 1 or 2, I can roll for on units. 3, 4, it is champion reward, and 5, 6 is unit reward. 6.
Cool. So he's going to unit reward. And Doug, what are you going to get? You're going to get some more followers.
Okay.
So we'll roll for those in just a second.
I'm going to give the follower award to Cordell, the Unworthy, because I thought he held his own this game. So on a D6, see what he got. 6. I get to roll twice on this table.
Ooh.
Reroll any duplicates. So 2 and a 4. 2. Once per battle, you can reroll failed charge rolls for the unit. Okay. And 4. Once per battle, your hero phase, you can declare that this unit will succumb to Berserk Frenzy. You can reroll any failed hit rolls for the unit until the combat phase. I should have gave that to. I should have gave that to somebody else, not my Slaughter Priest.
Okay, for me, picking out a new unit to add, you can actually choose any table in your Grand Alliance, so I chose Chaos. I'm also building Tzeentch Demons on the side in addition to this army, so I'm actually going to do the Retinue Followers table for Tzeentch Demons. So let's see here. 1, which is 20 Brimstone Horrors. So, okay, coming at you. Okay, and with all that done, we're going to move into Realm Talk and talk about the battle.
Realm Talk! That was a very, very...
That was stressful. I need a nap.
I'm sweating. It came down to the 6th turn. That was an epic game.
It was. It was incredibly epic.
I love it when, like, mediocrity meets. And you're just in a mosh pit of...
Oh, my goodness.
Like, nobody's doing
one's to wound, one's to hit.
Yeah, nobody's shooting like, oh, I'm shooting combat.
Nobody was... Like, the only impressive thing that happened in that combat in the center was at the very end, the Exalted Deathbringer did 8 damage to Marauders.
Yeah, that was it.
And other than that, it was just saves,
chipping away,
failed hits, failed wounds.
Not like you could do that the first turn, you know.
Totally.
That was epic. You running a lot of combat. Everything worked out.
I think that's the first time in the history of me playing this game I've ever retreated. Was when I moved the Chaos Sorcerer and Manticore, because usually I can't fly. That's kind of interesting. So yeah, it was strange to be able to do that.
I love that they chased after you and then still died.
Yep.
I like it.
Nothing they could do.
With the choices, we both kind of got whammy prizes. You got the Brimstones. I got a bunch of combat stuff. I give to my Slaughter Priest.
Yeah.
That's we'll find out what Shu and I get in our game.
Yeah.
What I want to say is what I think is cool about a scenario like this, where it's based on a dice roll that is not part of your army. You know, it's like you can influence those dice rolls, but again, it's some other force, in this case trying to build the monolith or knock it down.
Totally.
I think that was really fun, coming down to Doug having the opportunity and not getting that 4 the first time, just to keep you all on the edge of your seat until battle round 6.
This game I love it when it comes down to just dice rolls. Like if I would have made a charge.
Totally, yeah.
Or if this, like, just single dice rolls.
Or even some of the building rolls. Too. You rolled kind of low sometimes, so it was
time. It just bought me time.
Time enough to knock over.
Yeah,
Man, I felt so good when you rolled the first attempt to take the tower down. I was like, I got it. Got it.
No, it was incredible. I still maintain the Chaos Sorcerer and Manticore. It's not my favorite leader. Spell didn't go off once.
Wind of Chaos.
Wind of Chaos, yeah.
The time it did go off, I used my...
that was nice.
Yeah, I can see Allegiance abilities being super swingy with this one, because if you're Seraphon, you can just slingshot a unit across the board and they'll be there.
Yeah, there's a thing... I think Path to Glory was thought up before... It came out before General's Handbook 2017. Because Seraphon, they can teleport a unit to the table's edge, and there's a mission in Path to Glory where as soon as you get your general to a table's edge, they win. And so they can win
Yeah,
First
I think you're
and
just
second
supposed to. I mean, you're just supposed to pick which rules you use and which ones you
Exactly,
don't.
yeah.
You know, for our first round, we weren't using Legion's abilities, so now we are. I think we can just play it by ear.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
not too concerned about this being super
Well-
consistent. If we look at something and be like, we didn't think about this, let's not do that.
Totally. Well, and this is like I think the ideal army situation that they envisioned of just two things just clashing and grinding and
Yeah, when like
Yeah.
when the armies, there's different tiers of armies in this game. When you have a lower to middle tier army fighting against it's best because when you do a high tier versus low tier,
Right.
it's just not fun for one person.
Well, at least hopefully everybody is pretty low tier in Path to Glory.
Yes.
that's the idea.
Nobody's getting what they want. Doug is rocking 20 brimstone hordes.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll see. That's some valuable shooting phase for you.
There you
right?
go. And
No, they don't have a gun.
Oh,
Are
never
they
mind.
wizards?
They are.
No.
No,
Not wizards?
yeah.
No, like only tanks have a gun and can cast spell. Actually, maybe blues do.
Yeah, blue horse.
Yeah. But the brimstones, nope. They're just there.
Sweet.
They're just chilling.
And because we're playing open play, if you would have got blues, you could have
Yeah.
still split the brimstones.
Yep.
You just rolled the whammy prize. Like some stuff in this game is whammy prize. Like some of the like traits and stuff, you like I would never use this
Yeah.
when I have this,
Totally.
and you just roll the one, man.
Yeah, but it does mean I have another 20 bodies that have a bravery of 10 versus my 20 marauders with a bravery of
That's true.
garbage.
You can
So that's kind of
overwrap-
cool. Yeah.
Overwrap something, and you can also you can summon stuff.
He can. Yeah, I didn't think about that. It's probably a much better use of his spells than literally anything else that I do with him.
They all failed anyway. so-
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Next
I got
game.
one Mystic Shield off the entire game. That was it. That was the extent of his magic career.
When the game
There you
started.
go.
Awesome. Anyway, thanks for joining. Go to 2 Tough, buy his mats, like his stuff. It's a great channel. And yeah, thank you for joining us. Bye bye.